Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new episode of The Road to Glory here on FIFA 18 Ultimate Team. So, thank you so much for all the support lately. It's been absolutely unreal. We've seen some of the biggest numbers that this channel's ever seen lately, so I'm very, very proud and thankful for that. The teams that we've currently got on the road to glory, one of them's looking great. This Bundesliga one right in front of you is looking very, very solid. But with the coins that we've got, 126k already. Madness. I want to build this particular team. Now, this footage is actually still from the launch day. This is late Friday, early Saturday morning when the game actually launched. So player prices were actually pretty good. So I go and buy myself an Alejandro Gomez. I basically snipe him for a good price. And then I realised he's a striker. I wanted a cam version. But actually, I could sell him on and flip him for a little bit of profit. And then the next Alejandro Gomez I pick up for even cheaper, that's the one I want. Centre forward, I'll move him back to cam. I've probably got that position modifier in my club. And I got him for a good price. And you can take a couple of K off that for the profit I made by flipping the striker version. We pick up a Manolas. Unfortunately, he didn't have a contract, but it was still the cheapest on the market. Same again for Koulibaly. Those two at centre-back, hopefully for me, are going to be very, very awesome and help me defend. We pick up Belotti. I packed Belotti and then sold him on. That was a silly move. Probably should have just kept him. But then we also get ourselves a Perrin for 700 coins for an 83 rated goalkeeper. That's complete and utter madness. I do a stupid thing here and buy a Cuadrado in a right wing for the cheapest on the market, or roughly the cheapest on the market, and then I realised I needed a right mid version, so I bought a second one for another, good price again, cheaper on the market, and then I was actually able to flip the right wing one for a couple thousand coins profit as well, so that again brings the cost of this overall team down. We get ourselves a, excuse me, a Perisic, and a Jordan Lukaku as well. The market and the whole of Ultimate Team, because it was the launch night, was really bugging out at this point in time. It was taking ages to load stuff. The market was just like crashing. People were getting chucked out all over the place. So there were some deals to be had. Also missed out on a few deals, but again, we just pick up like a cheap extra De Rossi there, flipping for what would be a couple hundred coins profit, but why not, hey? And then I decided that I also wanted to strengthen the Bundesliga side a tiny little bit more by bringing in Socrates. Now, he's going to be a great player, 86 rated, he costs 20,000 coins. Yeah, that's quite a lot. I'm not going to lie, yeah, that's an expensive player, but I think he's going to do great with Jonathan Tah next to him in that Bundesliga. Oh, it's good. It's looking good. And I've still got quite a few coins left over. I thought this team was going to bankrupt me of that 125k. Turns out it didn't. And I was able to buy Socrates. And in the last episode, we picked up Tolisso and Goretzka. Tolisso, by the way, is now over 20k when I paid like 13 for him because he got a ones to watch item. So that's pretty good. We've probably made some profit across the board because we picked up these players on launch night as well. So that's a very, very positive thing. I knew in my head that I needed to get coins by the launch day so that I could buy my players that I wanted for like the first weekend league if we can actually qualify for that thing at some point in time. That is going to be one of our targets in today's video though. We will play some online gameplay, of course. Squad battles I have been doing throughout the week as well. Obviously by the time you're seeing this, that particular week would have finished. I can tell you now that I got to the point where I just decided to stop playing it because I was chasing a certain level and I think I was going to end up getting that level, but I got bored. I got bored of playing it and I had other videos to edit and stuff, and time ran out, and I was happy with the level that I was at. And you'll see that in the next episode. Squad battles rewards are out by the time you've seen this, but I will put that into the start of the next episode, so of course make sure you tune in. And of course, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to me and hit that thumbs up button on today's video. Like the other day, if we can try and hit over 2,000 or 3,000 likes, that would be amazing. So just alongside everything else this week, in the background I've been doing some bronze pack method and stuff. It always seems to like net me a whole bunch of new players and fitness items and squad fitness and healing cards and stuff like that I can put in the club. And then the players that are currently worth stuff, like either that are needed for like current SPCs and whatnot, are players that I all flog on. And typically I either break even or actually make profit from that. So it's literally all perfect in the long run. Now after a little run of squad battles, I earned like 3 of my daily objectives and then 2 weekly ones as well. Weekly objectives are a new thing here as well. 30 goals scored, yeah, 1,400 coins for doing that. Thank you very much. Another great way for us to earn coins is going to be to do the weekly objectives. We got 3,000 coins in total for completing those 2 objectives. Madness, absolute madness. And a whole bunch of stuff sold on. I tried a different version of the bronze pack method where I would literally try and sell all of the players, even for just 200 if that was what they were currently worth, to see if I could make like some pretty decent profit. And that seemed to work. There seemed to be a lot of SPCs out at the time where people were literally pretty much buying any bronze player for 200 coins. Sometimes, yeah, it took a little while to happen, but I was making bank, so that was working really, really well for me. Now, of course, excuse me, by the way, guys, I'm still, throat is still gone. I'm still deaf from like a month ago. How crazy is that? Bronze players selling. I also sold there, if you didn't already see, Delafeu, who I absolutely loved. Great player. And Iñaki Williams, another good player. But I figured they're only going to come down in price. I might buy them again at some point in time. But right now, like, I've just built the 4-2-3-1 side in Calcio A or Serie A. So I no longer have use for that La Liga team. So I'm probably going to just get rid of the most expensive stuff, which was those 2 players. I've also played enough games now in squad battles and stuff and online that I've run out of my 1,000 coin per game bonuses. So I go into the catalogue and buy the only remaining ones, which are 200 per game. And I've probably got that for like 20 games or so. I'm not too sure for how many. But yeah, so that's another way. We've probably earned like 50,000 coins out of that across the last few episodes. So that's one of the reasons why my coins have gone up so very well. And of course, because we've traded well, bronze pack method, SPCs. It's just so easy to earn coins this year. It's unreal. I feel like everyone's going to have a stacked team for the weekend league, man. And that kind of scares me. So I do the SPC that came out, which was the Lacazette one. It was a couple of little challenges. Didn't seem to really cost too much. I was able to use some bronzes, some silvers, some golds, basically in both of the challenges. And what that was going to end up doing for me was allowing me to have 2 or 3 different packs. I think it was 3 packs. One being a gold pack, one was a jumbo gold pack, and then one was like an all players pack or something. So we'll go into the store now and we will complete them. But it was basically just a little SPC that they've thrown in there on the weekend about Lacazette and his transfer, which is fine. I like little SPCs like that. If they're going to offer out gold packs and stuff, yeah, I've probably got the stuff in my club to do that. And again, would recommend that you do the same. There's also another one, we'll get to that later in this video actually, about Douglas Costa. It might be close to expiring by the time you're watching this. But I imagine EA might keep throwing them in every couple of days. We've also got probably a new marquee matchups coming up, either today, tomorrow, I don't know when. But the premium gold pack is the one that we wanted here. And what are we going to get from it? Unfortunately, no lights and no drop downs. We do get a rare player. And that rare player is someone from the Russian league. Denisov, is that? Yeah, Denisov. With a worse hairline than me. And that's saying something. So, but he is a footballer, so he's probably got loads of money and enjoys his life. But we get those things in the pack. Easily profited from that SPC. Like, we'll just keep everything in the club for now that I don't need to get rid of. And obviously a little while later I was able to complete all 5 of my weekly objectives. Basically just play the game enough and you will complete them. Then there's a couple of things where it'll be like, okay, you need to go down the squad battles route. You need to play squad battles in order to get this challenge done. So you're going to have to do that. But a lot of the time it is just play the game and you'll be all right. So I take my Bundesliga players into the... I think I take the Bundesliga side into the first round of the daily knockout tournament. We match up against a full Algeria side, and this guy, it always worries me when you come up against like strange sides like that. Like, how often do you ever come up against a full Algeria team and that doesn't have Mahrez? That's kind of weird. But he played really, really slowly, which I was struggling against. I've also switched my squad battles, like when I'm playing the computer, the game speed I put on fast, because it feels faster than this online, and it makes my reactions better. Like if I'm playing against the computer and they're doing quite well, I need to quickly get in the frame of mind to like get into the interception line to like block the pass and stuff, and I feel like it makes me better. So I miss a penalty early doors in this game. I literally last minute changed direction, but I guess I didn't press it quick enough, and it went down the way that I wanted to. Because as you guys know, or if you don't already know, you can look at the player's head when he's taking a penalty, and it moves like that much, like a tiny bit, to basically dictate which way he's going to shoot the shot. So that's something for you guys. If you didn't already know, you might be able to save some penalties on that. And if you do save a penalty from that, and I've helped you there, hit that thumbs up button on today's video. But we eventually do go 1-0 up. It took like 40 odd minutes for that to happen. And to be fair, I've got a much better team than this guy, so he's done well to last that long. We were evenly matched, and his play style of very slow build-up play, very widespread play, I was definitely struggling against. But then again, just before half-time, I was able to break him down once again, and Divock Origi, who I absolutely love, what a great player he is, by the way, was able to stick in a second goal. Just a low little finesse shot into the corner. That's all it's going to take there in that situation to get it past the keeper. And at half-time, as you can see, I think I had less possession than this guy. And in the second half, he was going to definitely come at me a little bit more than in the first half. My defending is quite abysmal when you look at it, when you look back at it now. Like, yeah, it's embarrassing that I let a goal like that in. But at the time, I genuinely am trying my best to cut that passing lane, to do what I need to do in order to get that tackle in or whatever. And sometimes it just doesn't work. Like, sometimes the defenders do feel very, very sloppy. Not sure how my opponent didn't score right there, to be honest. But he does get in here, takes the shot, and it goes in off the post. I thought my defender maybe should have blocked that one. I knew the keeper probably wouldn't get to it if he strikes it from there into the top corner, because they basically dive downwards. They go like that rather than actually extending their arms, which is kind of annoying. And then I miss a very, very easy opportunity there, and we get it through a Bellarabi, and I take the shot too early. I reckon one touch and a little finesse into the corner, and that would have been us 3-2 up in that particular game. But we do get the ball back here. Bellarabi turns the defender, low driven cross. Oh my god, look at all these chances that are not quite going in. Either getting blocked, getting saved, or just me completely and utterly screwing up. So it comes to extra time. We're 2-2 in this game. I bring on 3 of the players from my Serie A side who actually aren't on full fitness, because I just used them in the squad battles before, and obviously I'm rotating the teams. But of all of the 3 subs that I bring on, Alan is the one to score the goal. He somehow manages to get in the right spot and weak foot it into the back of the net, and I'll take it. I don't really care who scores the goal. I just need the goal. Second half of extra time then, and I nearly scored with Alejandro Gomez. I think my substitutes definitely helped, and I think he probably went on like attacking or something as well, because I had more space in his half, and Alejandro Gomez does manage to stick one in the back of the net and do some press-ups before the end of the 120 minutes. So 4-2 is the score in that particular game. We try and go for another one here. Take a look at this. I take the shot, get saved. It goes out for the corner, but I get a penalty given. I didn't show how I got the penalty, which is annoying. But I tried to be cheeky. He saves it, runs out with his keeper. I pick it up with Belotti here, try and whip it back stick for whoever's back there. Managed to win the header, but I hit it onto the bar. Like, what is all that about? A very entertaining way to end the game, but there was like 7 opportunities in the last 5 minutes for me to go more goals up, but it doesn't actually matter in the end. So 4-2 from the first game in the daily knockout tournament. We can now take a little look at stuff that's sold, and look in that top left corner. I am now basically on 100,000 coins again. That's mad. I've got the Serie A team and the Bundesliga side and 100,000 coins and my squad battles rewards to come as well. I'm telling you, all of these daily and weekly challenges and coin boosts and trading methods, it's a godsend. We're actually making bank on the road to glory so far. And if you guys are playing along with me and trying to do similar stuff, I hope you're getting lucky and doing well as well. So second round of the daily knockout tournament, you saw how many loans this guy had in his team. Now, some embarrassing defending right at the start of the game, and I go 1-0 down. On my main account, where I'm like making squad builders and doing FUTWIZ reviews and stuff like that, I am also going 1-0 down in the first minute. Like, it's just something that I do. I can't defend right off the bat, and it's quite a common theme for me to go 1-0 down so early. But we all have a challenge, and that challenge is the mountain that I need to climb to get back into the game. And Belotti does that and runs off and fake knee slides, or fails the knee slide, should I say. That's a solid goal. That sort of corner technique kind of works, by the way. There's a little hint for you. I've been scoring quite a lot from that particular style. But look at this. Belotti turns a couple of defenders, wellies it. This man is a absolute god at shooting. Honestly, really, really, really good shot on Belotti. I would highly recommend that you pick him up. He's relatively expensive. I guess he's like 7k for a striker, which isn't like in form or anything crazy special. But he's got 5-star weak foot, some very good physical in that striker role, and he can't half bang a shot. It's absolutely mental. Perisic whips it into the box here, and who's there? Well, Gomez is there, and it sort of gets blocked on the line. That was on a plate for me. I don't know how I didn't go 2-0 up in that particular segment. Belotti plays it, gets it back into his feet, should I say, takes the shot, and we do go 2 goals up. I meant 2 goals up a minute ago. It's 3-1. It's not 2-0. So 3-1 at half time, and we're looking good. He's had that one shot in the first minute, and that's all he's had in this game. So should be comfortable to win it, right? But if you don't already notice on screen right now, he's brought on another few loan players, and this guy has already got a team stacked of loan players. On comes Luis Suarez, who just scored the goal right there. On comes Cristiano Ronaldo as well. Madness. Pretty sure he also brought on... was Iniesta in the starting 11 for this guy? I'm not too sure, but Iniesta was on the pitch as well. I get through here, no idea how I've not scored that goal with Belotti. 5-star weak foot, so composed. There's no way I shouldn't be sticking that into the back of the net. And then I try and shoot with Jordan Lukaku's weak foot. Bad mistake again. There was 2 opportunities for me to turn this game around, or to really like cement my victory. Doesn't happen. He goes down the other end in the 90th minute, scores a goal with Divock Origi, who I was praising earlier because he is great. And then in extra time, I whip it across with Belotti. Keeper saves that shot right there. That would have been a nice little goal. And then look at the stupid defending by me. Ronaldo gets too much space, and that's a worldie of a shot that goes in off the post. He then like shushes me, ear cups me, and runs off celebrating with Ronaldo, who does the classic Ronaldo moo. I then can't catch him. I was in 2 minds about which defender to take, and as you can see, this game is just completely and utterly going downhill. I was 2-0 up and 3-1 up. I can't remember, but it's basically a 6-3 defeat, and that's all she wrote, which is actually kind of sad because I thought I was on a good little run. Maybe we weren't playing so good. Like, Belotti with the 2 goals in the first half really did work his wonders. Or hat-trick in the first half, wasn't it? It was a hat-trick in the first half. So, unfortunately for me, it just didn't quite work out. And the loan players of this guy ended up helping him get the win. So, he's going to struggle after 5 games when all of his loans have run out. But I guess that's what they're there for, is to maybe get him into the weekend league. And by that time, he might have a better team. So, fair play. To end this video then, we have got another SPC that came out. We have got the Douglas Costa one, which I mentioned earlier. Again, just like the Alexander Lacazette one, it's relatively cheap. Bronze, silvers, golds. I spent a couple of K on players that I needed. I needed to buy some medallions here, which you'll see I bought for like 400, 450, 500. Nothing too crazy. But when it's going to give me a jumbo gold pack and a rare consumables pack, which doesn't sound exciting, on the road to glory where we need as many like good usable consumables as possible, I'm quite excited at the thought of that. Now obviously it's not going to show like a player coming out of the pack, it's just going to drop into the club. 3 contracts, 2 fitness, 4 healing cards, some position changes. That's the sort of thing that's going to help us continue on in this road to glory, and maybe let us actually spend the coins we have on players rather than fitness items and actually maintaining the team. One question I do have for you guys is that, do you think if I'm rotating my team and playing online, is it weird that I've got 2 different formations? Because I'm like adapting to a different play style each game, right? I'm going from a wide 4-2-3-1 to a 4-3-2-1. Do I need to make the Serie A team 4-3-2-1? Get rid of either Belotti or Alejandro Gomez, have my left mid and right mid players left forward and right forward, and then get someone else in the midfield? Do I need to do that? Let me know. What 4-3-2-1 is definitely my favourite formation so far on this game, by the way. And as you can see right here, sorry, I'm still ill and coughing, it's annoying. As you can see right here, I ended up in Elite 3 for squad battles. I was chasing, I could have got Elite 2, but it meant I needed to play like another 8 games or something, which I really didn't have time to do. There's a lot of games to be played on the weekend for squad battles, which is kind of annoying. I could have got Elite 2, but the rewards were not really much different, and I think we'll try our luck with the 3 different packs that we get from Elite 3 than we will by just getting 2 packs for Elite 2. So hopefully we can get something good. I'll show you that at the start of the next episode, which will be uploaded tomorrow if you can do your best with that like button today. Let's hit 2,000 in the first 12 hours. That would be amazing. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Have a great day, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.